Hi everybody, Patrick from the Mass Store Knife Shop coming to visit you with another knife review. We were looking for a new outdoors knife, new brand. Bradford USA is our new brand. They're out of Kent, Washington. That's where they're building these. The owner and designer is Brad Larkin. Therefore, Bradford is his first name, Bradford Knives. And the cool thing about Brad is he does all the knife designs. They're done by him. And their warranty is pretty cool. It's just very similar to Benchmade. It's lifetime, normal use, damage, needs sharpening, whatever you want. If you pay postage out to Washington State, they will take care of everything and make it like a brand new knife forever. And all you need to do is pay postage to them. So let's take a look at this knife. All these Guardian 3s, which is what this is, this one particular one is a Guardian 3. They all come with a Scout carry sheath. Still nice, really well done, but it is a Scout carry. So cross draw on your belt. It is a right-hand draw, so that's something to keep in mind too. I will say, future reference, you pick this up with us and you say, well, I'm not really liking this Scout draw. They have a Kydex sheath you can get on their website for $40 extra, but that's something you can sort out with them after you come see us to pick up the knife. So let's take a look at the knife. This is built specifically for anybody in the outdoors, hunting, camping, hiking, just a really smaller EDC type of knife. It does all kinds of things on a campsite. The cool thing about this, I think, is they use M390 steel, which is usually going to be something more of a tool steel for outdoors. They stepped up the game, but we're going to talk more about M390 steel a little bit later when we do the specs. Let's take a look at the knife itself. You can see drop point on the blade, very typical. They got a nice finger choil here, pretty thick on the spine and the handle, so plenty to grab too. They have nice jimping here. There's your finger choil right there, so you're nice and comfortable. You can also index this way. You got your finger there, so you're indexing for cutting like that. Really well designed for EDC, for outdoors, for hunting, camping, hiking. I just love it. Comes in a lot of different styles with us as far as handles go. Let's take a look at some of the other pieces we're carrying. We also have, this is the M390 satin with the micarta. This is a multicolored G10 handle with DLC coating on the blade, M390. This one, also G10. This is waffle design on the G10. A little more grip. Pretty cool. They're popular for that one. That's something they put out there and the customers really like it. And then lastly, Sheepsfoot blade. Still M390. Still have the linen micarta handle. You have a sharpening choil on this one. You don't have it in the other one, but you still have the finger choil and your jimping, and you could index out like that. So that comes with, it's hard to see on this particular one. That is black micarta. And this cool one is camo micarta. Now, where do you see camo? As your hand oil's rubbing through this, you know that as time goes on, this will get darker and darker. You actually see a camo pattern in here. But for right now, when micarta starts fresh, it's really absorbent to your hand oil. So take a look at that right there. Really nice looking batch. Let's take a look at some of the specs on this. And remember now, for the specs, pricing, and links to purchase this, they are going to be down below in the description. So if I pass something, you don't get it, go down below and check it out and you get all the info. But let's take a look at these knives right quick. I'll take this guy, which is the fan favorite. This is your typical drop point. Full length of the knife is going to come in at 6.75 inches, not quite 7, but that's what you want for a small easy carry. The blade, usable cutting edge on this blade, 3.25, 3.5, just depends on, each one's gonna be a little different. I'll show you the Sheepsfoot in just a second, but plenty of cutting edge for what it is, which is an EDC campsite knife. Really nice there, weighted out at 3.96 ounces, so not heavy at all. You could pack that out, not feel like you're overdoing it. Take a look at the Sheepsfoot because it's just a little bit different in some aspects. Weight's going to be the same, believe it or not, but lengthwise, almost a full 7 with the lanyard hole in the back sticking out just a little bit. And this blade is just a hair longer. Working edge in this is definitely 3 inches or as tip to cutting edge end. So pretty nice. Let's take a look at the steel factor on this because we said M390, that's the Bohler M390. Look at our steel chart that we put together for you guys. Those who have seen us before, you know we got this steel chart and we put together edge retention chart, toughness chart, and a corrosion resistance chart, the 3 things you care about most when you take your knife in the outdoors. So this is M390. So just a comparative thing, tool steel outdoors, you're going to find, believe it or not, this is where you're at. These guys over here are mostly outdoor knives. 80 CRV2, 1095, 1084, 1084, 52-100. These are all guys that build outdoor knives, but you'll see here, they're looking for toughness. These guys kind of up their game. They say, we want corrosion resistance, we want toughness, we also want edge retention, so M390 does it. You'll notice on the chart here, there's your M390. right here. That's phenomenal for edge retention for an outdoorsman's knife. That's crazy good. You lose a little bit on the toughness, but again, on the outdoors, for something as small as that EDC, you're not going to use it for some really tough stuff. But look at this corrosion resistance. It's off the charts there at a 9 out of 10. That's phenomenal. Not really off the chart, but 9 out of 10 is pretty cool. I mean, that's where they focus, and I think that's where they up their game compared to other outdoor knives. So the M390 Bohler, really the way to go. If you do get the black blade, you will get a black sheath. That matters to you or not. Either or, depending on which one you're going to get. It comes in at 3 different prices depending on what you're buying. This guy right here with the waffle is the least expensive at $159. You jump up to the drop point here. This is $179. When you start getting the DLC coating, it's going to be a little higher at $189. And then the Sheepsfoot blades are $189 also for the little extra steel and for the different design shape. $159, $79, and $89. Great price for an EDC outdoor knife with M390 steel. Bradford have done it again, and we love it. So that'll do it for now for the Guardian 3 from Bradford Knives. I hope this information was helpful. Before you go, do us a favor and give us a thumbs up and a like for the video, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the new content we'll be dropping. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.